Camille, belle, la moustache et la capuchon. Casito patanilo, mira taca, tiki buleti. Casito patanilo, mira taca, tiki buleti. Casito patanilo, mira taca, tiki buleti. Casito patanilo, mira taca, tiki taca, tiki. Casito patanilo, mira taca, tiki buleti. Casito patanilo, mira taca, tiki buleti. Casito patanilo, mira taca, tiki buleti. Camille, belle, la moustache et la capuchon.
What's going on? This is your man John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show. And today, all things came out. Rob Gronkowski is coming out of retirement. He was traded today to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from the New England Patriots for a 4th round pick. And Tampa Bay gets Rob Gronkowski and they get a 7th round pick. And everybody's now speculating about, will the Redskins get O.J. Howard? And to be quite honest, I'm going to be absolutely honest. The Redskins are not getting O.J. Howard. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, it would make no one is Tom Brady. Tom Brady hasn't had that dual threat tight end situation since Aaron Hernandez went to jail. And for him to be on the tail end of his career, he's gonna want to have that he wants to have threats all over the place. So, and I don't see in any way, shape, or form that they're gonna trade O.J. Howard, especially when now you're talking about Rob Gronkowski is gonna be there, who's a threat, and then you pair him up with O.J. Howard. They're gonna look like the team to actually win now. So clearly, there's not a big timeline for Tom Brady to be there. So trading O.J. Howard would make absolutely no sense for them. I understand that they may want to get rid of him and Bruce Arians kind of chastised them and everything like that, but I just don't see it happening. I mean, this is like the perfect situation for Tom Brady to have basically 2 receiving threats at tight end along with 2 standout wide receivers. So I personally don't see them Tampa Bay trading away O.J. Howard unless whatever they get is something that's astronomically unbelievable. And the thing about it is that we don't have enough draft capital to give away. Like, if they wanted a 5th round pick, we can do that. If they wanted a 4th round pick, we can definitely do that as well. But if they want a 3rd rounder, a 2nd rounder, because understand this, the Redskins are desperate for a tight end. We're desperate for a tight end. So we're going to get shafted, just like we did back when we got shafted for the RG3 trade. Everybody needs to understand that we're never going to get that type of thing for the number 2 overall pick or anything. No general manager is going to be that crazy to do that. I'm just saying. I'm just being absolutely honest. But back to my original thing. Number 1, Tom Brady needs O.J. Howard there. He's going to be there. Number 2, Rob Gronkowski had his injury issues the year before he retired. The year before last year. So there's no way that they're going to trade again O.J. Howard, and especially when they got Cameron Brate there as well, because I think that's his name, Cameron Brate. He's also there. But understand, they're not going to trade him because when it comes down to it, they need him also as an insurance policy just in case Rob Gronkowski gets hurt. If Rob Gronkowski gets hurt, then all of a sudden you're now talking about you have to now rely on Cameron Brate to be the guy if you traded away O.J. Howard. That would make absolutely no sense for them. So to be quite honest, again, I understand Bruce Arians have gotten on O.J. Howard, said he doesn't play hard and things like that. But you can't give that type of talent away and give it away for absolutely nothing. Like I said again, the Redskins don't have the draft capital to actually get it, because let's just say Tampa Bay is trying to fleece us and they say they want a 3rd and a 5th. At that point, we basically have nothing to do in the draft, because the 3rd and the 5th is like 2 substantial picks for us, because you're talking about we won't pick again until the 4th, where we get 2 picks in the 4th. But it's just no way. We can't make that type of deal. Now, can we do a 4th rounder? Yes, we could do a 4th rounder, solo 4th rounder. But we can't do a 3rd rounder and a 5th rounder. We can't do it. And like I said, we can do a 5th rounder by itself. But again, you know, because we would be okay because we're picking twice in the 4th. But again, like I said, you know, I just don't see them trying to trade him when he becomes that much more valuable to them due to the fact that, you know, Tom Brady is there and the fear of Rob Gronkowski getting injured. So, to be quite honest, y'all, I don't see us getting O.J. Howard without giving up something substantial to get him. Because, again, if we were a team that wasn't desperate for a tight end, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Just like when we traded away Quentin Dunbar. Seattle needed cornerbacks, but they weren't pressing for a cornerback. And that's why we got the pick that we did for Quentin Dunbar, who's a starter. But, again, like I said, you know, you got to realize that because we're so desperate for a tight end, they're going to do everything they can to fleece us. And right now, we just don't have the draft capital to do it. And that's just me being honest, y'all. I mean, I would like for us to get O.J. Howard. I mean, he would be a supreme upgrade to anything we currently got on the roster. But we're not going to get him for anything less than, I mean, like I said, we can give up a 4th. But if Tampa Bay wants a 3rd and a 5th, we can't do it. We just can't do it. We don't have the capital. We don't have the draft capital to do it. They're not going to want Trent Williams in return. I mean, they got oh man, I can't. Devin Smith down there, who's an incredible defense left tackle, and he's making a ton of money. So there's no way you're going to do player for player with Trent Williams. It's just not going to happen. So, yeah, I mean, we're working. Things seem to be working. It's going to be hard to deal with trades during draft day, but at the same time, we got to trade Trent before Thursday, and it's already Tuesday. So, to be quite honest, it's going to be a very tough thing to do. But I just want to settle everybody. To be honest, I just don't see us getting O.J. Howard. We just don't have the draft capital for it. We just don't. So, I mean, I would love for him to be here, but to be honest, it's just no way, y'all. It's really no way. It's been your man, John Fortune. Oh, and I will be coming back with my draft, you know, players that the Redskins should be looking for in the draft. Now, ever since I've done my thing, when I did my draft thing, when I talked about my players that should be drafted prior to the combine, now all of a sudden, all the guys that I said that the Redskins could be there for Redskins picks, they're now all marked higher than they were when I talked about them. Jalen Johnson is now who I felt is the best and most aggressive corner in this draft. He's now marked to go in the 1st round now. Whereas at first he was marked to go in like the late 2nd, 3rd round. So now he's marked to go in the 1st round. So everybody's marked him in the 1st round. Jordan Brooks, the linebacker that everybody originally had marked to fall even all the way down to the 4th round. He's now marked to go into the 2nd round. So I'm going to do another release because I got to get other players out there so you guys can see and know. Shadiq Charles, he's moving up mock draft boards now. They're talking about the possibility of him going in the 2nd round when they have a run on tackles. So I'm just going to have to go back and see what players are out there and give you guys an update tomorrow prior to the draft. Other than that, this has been your man John Fortune, and this has been the Frustrated Fan Sports Show.